Okay, here's a fella I talked about earlier, Ivan, in case you haven't bumped into his videos yet. He's got a lot of good videos on cryptocurrency and things like that. Here's one where he talks about sharding. Here is a Udemy course on YouTube. It's a 90-minute Ethereum course that's on Udemy, but they also put it on YouTube. And for some reason I just wrote add here. So it may be a bigger course on Udemy, and they just put part of it on YouTube. If you haven't gotten into Udemy yet, check it out. At least once a month they have sales. I've seen their courses go for as low as $9, $9.99. And usually the first 3 videos of each course you can watch for free. That's always good to do to make sure it's what you're looking for. You can understand the person teaching the course, Here's a 7-hour video with Vitalik. He's like one of the main creators of Ethereum. And, they just set up the camera and they let it run 7 hours. Here's a free book on Ethereum and Solidity. It's number 13 here. This is the link to the book on Amazon. But I found it free on the web. So it's a 200-page book. Uh, 2017. It's about as current as you're going to get. It's nice to go to the websites that have information, but sometimes they throw it up so fast it may not be correct. Usually, not always, but when it makes it to a book, it's been checked a few times, so it's fairly safe. Not always. We've all read comments where the books were thrown together way too fast. So I think that's probably a big problem with some of the big book companies. The computer business is moving so fast. I think a lot of the companies are just giving up on computer books. Here's the back cover. Number 29. So it says here, learn how to use Solidity in the Ethereum project. Second only to Bitcoin in market capitalization. Meaning Bitcoin and Ethereum are the 2 big cryptocurrencies. Blockchain protocols are taking the world by storm. And the Ethereum project, with its Turing complete scripting language Solidity, has rapidly become the front runner. This book presents the blockchain phenomenon in context, then situates Ethereum in a world pioneered by Bitcoin. See why professionals and non-professionals alike are honing their skills in smart contract patterns, learning how to write smart contracts, and distributed application development. Distributed application development meaning it runs on the Ethereum virtual machine worldwide system. You'll review the fundamentals of programming and networking along its introduction to the new discipline of crypto economics. So the new discipline, so you may see new courses at your colleges. if it's a new discipline. You'll then deploy smart contracts of your own and learn how they can serve as a back end for JavaScript and HTML applications on the web. So the smart contract, the Solidity program that contains smart contracts, serve as the back end. Okay, the back end is running on here. The front end of your program would be written by JavaScript and HTML. That would be what you see on the screen, would be the HTML and JavaScript. You click the button to have the program go do something. It contacts one of these nodes, which runs the program on the EVM. So that's the type of thing we'll get into as we start doing the Ethereum programs. There's so many new topics right now. You'd go broke trying to buy all the books. That's why it's nice to have all this stuff on a web page that's free. Find the free PDFs. But this company here, PacT, for $29 a month, you can have access to all of their books and videos. I think is a pretty good deal. So here you can see you can buy their ebooks for $10. But okay, so I clicked on this map T and it brought me here. It says subscribe today for just $1.50. Access 6,000 tech ebooks and videos for just $1.50. Now of course, you know, you can get a lot of free stuff on YouTube, but my experience there, it's a lot of hit and miss. You never know if it's in the proper order. That's why it's nice to get the videos from regular companies that spend a lot of time putting together this video. Usually they're not that long, so they skim through the material pretty fast. So let's see here. They're saying $150 for what, a year? They aren't really saying. So $150 divided by 12. That's $12 a month. Okay, so here you can go $29 a month, $150 for the year, 18 months for $210. So $29 a month. If you go with the $150, then it works out to $12 a month. So that's a pretty good deal. Okay, so here's a few videos. Gavin Wood talks about the DAO. Here's another video by Gavin Wood. Oh, here's his wiki page. And then here's a Ethereum PDF. Gavin Wood has that listed on his website. I have it as number 31 here. So 32-page paper on Ethereum. Now, of course, these are high level, just text. Okay, so something that I wanted to make you aware of is, as you watch through videos and things like that on the web, don't believe all the comments. Take the comments with a grain of salt, meaning they may not be telling you the truth. So, in general, in this business, and this goes for other businesses too, other programmers don't want you in the business because it keeps their pay rate high. If the system is flooded with programmers, the pay rate goes down, right? It's kind of like a job security thing. So it's not only programming, but a lot of businesses are like that. Like one that I know of, if you go on CB radio and you talk about truck driving jobs, they'll all say, there's no truck driving jobs, don't get into the business. But every other vehicle on the freeway is a truck. They don't want new truck drivers in the business. And that's been going on since 1980. But if you go on a job site, every other ad is a truck driver's job ad. So there's also blocks in the educational system by the teachers. The teachers do it on purpose. And I actually had a computer science dean say in class, in front of the whole classroom, that's why doctors have to learn Latin. It's put into the schoolwork as a block. You have to be smart enough to learn Latin, or you don't pass. You don't stay in the doctor program. The only reason they use Latin, from what I've heard, is the name of the bones. So, but there's built-in blocks in the system. So if you run into something that doesn't make no sense, you might be bumping into one of those blocks. I took one class. It was a database class. Woman was a teacher. She actually went around the room and told people she liked how the lab worked. Right? She left a little bit out of the lecture. So if she didn't like you, you wouldn't be able to complete the lab. Okay? I just happened to be paying attention to the woman next to me or behind me and picked up on what they were doing. And it was just one of those things, I taught a C++ class, small college. The math teacher, older woman, she came up to me in the hallway, whispered in my ear, like she was being a spy, don't tell them everything. More or less forcing you to read the book, right? So that really makes it hard when you first get started. So all I'm saying with this section here, when you read the comments and they're saying that's a bad video, they don't know what they're talking about, and all this other stuff, take it with a grain of salt. They don't want you watching those videos because that person may be teaching you something that they don't want you to know. So, sometimes the videos are bad, sometimes it's this type of thing. So that's up to you to make the decision. Okay, so this next part, we talked a little bit about this earlier in the short answer. There's different ways to do the Solidity programming, but a fast and easy way to get into this is the website. Okay, here's their website. This is where you write programs for Ethereum. This code here, this is just starter code. It's kind of confusing at first when you first get into it. Okay, so you can actually use this to learn to program Ethereum programs. using Solidity language. Okay, so remix, that's the fancy word for this thing here. This is, see how it says up here, Remix Solidity IDE. IDE is Integrated Development Environment. Fancy word for a website where you write code. IDE is just like a program. You open up Microsoft Word, what you're looking at, that's the IDE. You open up Microsoft Paint, that's the IDE. You know, buttons that you click on and things like that. The Integrated Development Environment. Now, of course, you know, IDE for programming, there's a lot of other things built in there. So, okay, so we use Remix to write, deploy, and run Solidity smart contracts. So I plan on doing a series of beginner Solidity programming videos from the very beginning. Lots of the Solidity programming videos I've watched so far, they presume you already have some background in programming, and they jump right into how to write a little more advanced programs, you know, where we'll start with step one, you know, so we'll start very basic so anyone can learn it. Here's the Solidity manual as a PDF. It's number 12. So this is a 200-page book, March 2018. Usually these are pretty tough. You know, they presume you have some background in programming, but free is free, right? This is that same book we looked at earlier. So we'll go over the code in more detail when we actually get into programming the Solidity programs from scratch. This is just a brief example of what you'll be getting yourself into. So, you know, for people who are into programming, you start with a contract. You know, here's contract. Here's the name of the contract. This is the opening brace. This is the closing brace. Lots of times this makes more sense if you do it like this. And then whatever code you write, you put it in here. Right? You can kind of think of this word here as class. Okay? But in Solidity, they call it a contract. So the below code is from a video. It's a video called Learning Solidity Tutorial 1. So if you have some basic knowledge of programming, this should kind of make sense to you. So let's see here. We'll go ahead and copy the code here. And then we'll go over to Remix. So this is just a starter code. So what we can do is, this is the name of this is the file, ballot.sol. That's this guy here. So we can just select all and paste our code into there, and then press start to compile. Okay, so that compiled our code.